It's been a bad few days. I have an ear infection. I've been unable to reach my mum in hospital. This whole thing about not being able to see people in hospital, not being able to speak to any medical personnel, not being able to find out what's going on, things gradually deteriorating seems like some dystopian nightmare. The fasting has been tough the last few days. The blood sugar has, for some reason, not been as well controlled, been running high blood sugars for the last couple of days. Why? Probably because of the ear infection. Infections do raise your blood sugar, and often raised blood sugars are a very early sign that you are running an infection. So, very little progress, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I have been experimenting with different visual styles, so rendering to a texture and then showing that in low resolution, trying that with a scan line post-process effect, which is okay, but come on, so obvious, so boring, right? Also tried dithering because I loved it in Obra Dinn, and I think a 1-bit dither is actually what I went for with the original Spectrum version of Chimera. So that's an interesting look. It doesn't work when you move the camera because obviously the dither effect is a screen space render effect, which means that when the camera moves, the dither stays where it is. It's easier to show in a video than it is to explain, but it was one of the biggest problems that Lucas Pope had to solve when he was moving the camera. Thankfully in Chimera there will be no camera movement. Characters will move, so I'll have to find a way of sorting that out. But at the moment, no progress, no apology. This is not angst. This is just genuine agony and genuine despair at my mum's predicament at the moment and not being able to get anything out of the hospital, and the fasting, etc. It's been pretty difficult. So lots of legitimate excuses for this absolutely pointless update, which I'm only doing because I promised my future self that I would find a way of staying committed.